Welcome to our playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm Adam. I'm joined here by who
Don?
are you guys?
And Luke.
Yeah, mostly Luke.
Mostly Luke. Luke's going to be driving this game.
Hold on.
I'm ready to start this.
Let's get into it.
So what? I know you guys have already put you, Luke.
Yeah,
you've watched a
hijinks have
Let's Play.
ensued. Yes.
Luke, you've already watched.
So
one
I've
of the
watched
houses.
the Blue House.
Yeah.
And we just finished playing through the Yellow House.
And for clarification, you and Don pretty much finished Golden Deer. I'm a little out of the loop on it. I've been doing some other things.
You caught the parts where we were really laughing really hard for dubious
Yes.
reasons.
Yes. I don't know if you can tell, but up there, that's how long it takes to do one house.
Yeah.
Well, it's how long it took us to do it. Anyway, we're starting a new game plus because we're kind of cowardly, and we also want to kind of see what that's like. Also, we're doing we're making a very unusual, ill-advised choice to go with Maddening difficulty. Mostly because we were kind of alarmed by how easy
It was
the
just
game
way
was.
too easy on normal.
Yeah, there's no drama that way. I mean, there is, but not really.
We do really crave a challenge.
we
do
crave,
crave a
we
challenge.
need it.
and if you're going to play a Magni, you got to play it on Classic.
I just got back from a mud bog tourney, and we all love mud. And there's something about it that just there's. But they had tractors to pull people out, and it just takes away the drama.
Did they have the Hoosier hooker?
No, that's the lawnmower derby.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be quiet here.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die! You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Well,
Okay, things make a little bit more sense now in hindsight.
Were there skyscrapers in that flashback looking thing right there?
I didn't see it. Wasn't observant enough.
All right.
Let's ask her. Oh, she's asleep. She wasn't.
Well, give her a minute to compose
She wasn't
herself.
watching.
She missed a good show.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
what could have brought you here?
That's a good question. Why are we here?
I heard there would be chicken wings.
Not really in the mood for chicken wings.
I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Man, imagine going through the pearly gates and having God just like, what? How'd you get in here?
I wish to have a look at you.
I hadn't seen anybody in here for ages. And for this
Okay,
run,
you notice the man has absolutely no defining characteristics.
a very astute fellow.
Yeah, this she has too many characteristics. But nothing nothing succeeds like excess or whatever you want to call it. Yes, this is the correct form.
I think it's fitting based on what we know about the lore.
I've not seen the
Yeah.
likes of you before.
And I like her
Who are you
expressionless
anyway?
face. I'm a demon. I'm a ghost.
Do we want to be funny or tell the truth?
Okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Get on her good
A
side.
truthful run.
I see.
Girls with green
You
hair
must
can
have a
usually kick
name
your
of
ass.
sorts. Go on.
There's really no reason to change this, is there?
Nah, let's just leave it the regular name.
Oh, yeah.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Okay, so she's not human.
You must possess a day of birth as well.
I've literally had
Which
people
moon and on what
say
day
the
were you
exact
born
same
to this
thing,
world?
but they were kind of weird always, so. You humans. Oh, okay, yeah.
First of the month, the first day of the first month.
Why not?
111. Never forget.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Man.
I think it's strangely funny how big a part naps are of this game.
Yeah, I'm actually concerned that we're not going to be able to pair this girl with a certain other fellow. Actually, we might have spoken too soon.
Just a side note, there might be a few spoilers in this.
Yes, people like to nap in this universe. And people like to, form relationships based off shared characteristics.
That they do.
You see, we are humans.
Hey, time to wake up.
Gerald.
Oh, yeah.
Were you having that dream again?
Okay, so this is a recurring issue.
Dream
Oh, go
about war.
honest.
Yeah, let's
No.
dream about the war. I think
Oh, well, yeah,
let's-
that was part
Massive
of it.
armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation
The
not
Power Rangers.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
trick or treat.
We're being pursued by a group of bandits.
Oh.
I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives. Not to mention
Why
our
are they
gold.
carrying so much
I'm
gold with
impressed
them?
you're staying so calm considering the situation.
Well, it's tuition. You gotta buy textbooks. They're on their way to the college, basically.
That's right. They are on their way to
Bandits
school.
spotted just
Yeah, they gotta
outside the
fill out their
village.
meal plan.
Damn. They're alive.
And mom,
I guess
slapped
they
another
followed
200 on
you
her
all
way
the
out.
here. We can't
And then
abandon
dad did the
this
exact
village
same
now.
thing, a block
Come
down,
on,
try to one
let's
up her.
move.
And we got to
Well,
put
these things just. These are all very clearly middle class, upper class. I'm sorry. Anyway, from what we've seen of the game thus far, bandits being around really shouldn't surprise anyone. There are whole societies of bandits. Just
Part of Bandonia.
yeah. Like if you can't throw a cat out into a field without hitting a bandit camp.
A skirmish at dawn. Prologue. Yeah. Player phase.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
That would be good.
It looks like they've done a good job.
Yeah.
That should take the wind out of their sails.
Surprised they give us the tutorial stuff, even though we've beaten the game already.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be like some kind of a new gameplay. Oh well.
Ready and willing.
It's not that big a deal.
Okay, so do you want to explain some of the mechanics?
You attack to kill.
Yeah, it's basically a regular tactics game. You move a certain number of squares based on your movement points. You attack with whatever weapon you have equipped to a character.
Which is worth noting when you're planning on being attacked and counterattacking.
Right, so you got to be careful of the range of your weapons, whether your weapon will break or not. And sometimes you have abilities that make you better against certain weapons.
Yeah, and we are on Maddening, so those abilities might have to come into play a little bit more this time.
I must stay focused.
Because my expectation is that we want enemies to be gone as fast as possible.
So you'll notice the chat bubbles popped up next to all the characters. So if you stop next to them, you can actually talk and have dialogue.
Thank you. We are in
I
your
don't
debt.
think I noticed you guys
Wouldn't do for us
doing
to
that
fall
in
a place
the
like
Golden
this.
Deer run.
It's
Well,
not in
let us
every
just try-
mission. You just got to kind of
Yeah.
look out for them when they're there.
There were about 2 hours worth of that in 90 hours of gameplay that...
Does it, do you really get any good information by doing that?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you'll even get items from doing it.
Oh, wow.
You have a
And sometimes
strange
there won't
aura.
be a talk bubble. Sometimes they'll just react to
You say
whoever's
you're a
on the field near them.
So show me what you can
Interesting.
Be they a bandit king, or a giant turtle, or a hawk. So it's worth bearing in mind. Of course, this is on Maddening, so our survival is our priority.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Maddening does to this first skirmish here.
Yeah. So terrain effects, very important. Something to look out for.
I don't think I... What happens with terrain effects? I didn't read
So
it.
I'll show you in a second when we get in these bushes up here.
Oh,
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Okay, so we'll put Edelgard in this bush. You'll see the top left. It gives you extra defense.
does it protect you from people with arrows? Like if you're hiding in the bushes?
It gives
It
you a better
helps you
chance of
against
evasion.
every attack, so you can
Oh.
dodge more.
Without losing the advantage.
It works like XCOM kind of cover mechanics.
But you just kind of got to mouse over and see what they all do, because there's some that will heal you and do other effects.
Oh, there's terrain effects that will heal you? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Very clearly delineated magic tiles. That glow green, which is the color of a healing. Well, it's good to see the windmill still in operation. All right.
I guess we should kind of try to focus on giving Edelgard experience since we're planning on doing
Oh,
a
yeah.
red run.
It is good that she's standing right next to the main character because she's getting hearts
Yeah,
due to
and
battlefield interaction.
for disclosure, I guess we are going to do the red house.
Yes, because it's the one run we have absolutely no experience with, and it might answer some questions.
Yeah, from everything I was reading, you pretty much have to play all three houses in order to get the full entirety of the story.
And for all I know, there's probably another ending based off another choice, or I don't know.
Opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
Golden Deer really seemed to be the least involved with the main story, and yet also the most learned the most about it because they were just spending all their time.
I would actually say that the Blue Run is more of a side story.
Oh, okay.
Now you know your limits.
Well, every heart we get by killing someone in Edelgard's presence is one less meal we have to endure, so...
Yeah, so that's another mechanic. If you have two characters adjacent to the enemy you're attacking, they will make the attack stronger and more likely to hit. And the amount that it changes depends on the support, how much those characters like each other.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
And there are some characters who have a special notification that if a male character is nearby, they will attack harder because of a rivalry. Leonie, I think, was in Golden Deer.
Yeah, and then Hilda had something to do with men as well. I forgot exactly what it did.
And Sylvain was like the exact opposite. If there was a woman around, he'd try to impress her by attacking harder.
Oh, good dodge, Claude.
Who is the ally in this? Is that Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald
Okay.
is with us.
I do like the effort put into showing the battalion supports for the enemies and allies to make it look like the battle is actually a lot bigger than you're seeing. Even if they're mostly just cheerleaders. Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Run to the burning building!
Yeah, and that kind of gets bigger once we get battalions, too.
Yeah, I really like the battalions. And I'm wondering if we get to keep them from the Golden Deer because we're on New Game Plus.
It did say that our battalion should carry over, so we
Okay.
really should have bought out more battalions last time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm understanding what the plus in New Game Plus means.
So our renown carries over, and apparently our battalions carry over. And I don't remember if there's anything else.
You know, it's the standard New Game Plus mechanic for a video game. You get to play again, only stronger, with all the stuff you like. Well, not all of it, apparently, in this case, but, you know.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be
So what?
intimidated, making them
Okay,
easier to hit.
I might be getting confused on the battalions, but are you're still level 1, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you don't like to keep any items or whatnot.
Right, you start over in levels, but you keep some of the progress you made in the last run through.
Like, I think Renown and... I don't know. We could have looked it up on the internet, but this is a... we're trying to replicate a playground experience here.
Yes.
Where we don't know anything, we lie, and we talk about mythical grandpas who work at... or uncles who work at Nintendo.
So right now, we're kind of fighting inefficiently, but we're trying to give experience to the correct people.
Yeah.
If this won't get us killed.
There's not going to be a whole lot of opportunities to farm.
Hey, you with the blank
Especially
stare.
if... okay.
Oh boy. Cost us.
I do like that the blank stare is just straight canon. It's remarked on in the story. It's nice. But yeah, things are a little bit dangerous. Huh. I guess we could have let him catch up.
There we go.
But he's going to take experience from us. Or
Oh, we
not.
missed.
Guess we can get Claude to do some damage on that chieftain or chief bandit leader.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good choice since he can hit him without getting hit back.
Yeah, council president, bandit man.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
That face.
Look, he's had a hard life.
He looks like he's had a hard play.
Can he
Be
kill
mindful.
him yet? No. So let's soften him up with Dimitri.
Yeah, he can take a hit.
We kind of have a really bad setup here where he's in the bush and we aren't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the corn from your Civil War game.
The corn just renders you completely invincible and yet curses you to a life of non-existence. So,
A mild fate compared to the corn.
all right. He's down, but he's not on the ground, which means he's story relevant. Dead giveaway.
He's got plot
Such
armor.
power
Yeah.
dwells within.
We're going to marry this guy. And we took his sacred iron. Oh, he's on the ground after all. Nope, never mind.
Just had the wind knocked out of him.
Look, you saw the people behind him. He has the power of friendship. Okay.
Ow. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, what were we thinking? Just
All right,
standing there
run
trying
over.
to get killed.
And that was New Game Plus. That was Fire Emblem 3 Houses, the Red Run. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little
never
stunt?
mind.
It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
It's an odd thing to call somebody at the beginning.
Is there somebody called the End?
Not that I know of.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name
Maybe
is
we'll find out
Sothis.
in this run.
And I am also called the Beginning.
This is the worst dating profile.
Who once called me that?
Sure, why not?
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Might need to have that checked
Just
out.
like that, it came
Yeah,
to me.
it's
How odd.
on the tip of my tongue,
That
my
look upon your
name.
face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Oh yeah, that's anime. The
That
younger they
child
look,
just
the older they
saved your
are.
life. And what does that make you?
Especially in the case of young girls.
Probably less than child, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
I guess thank you. Oh, that's actually nice. Nice bow.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving.
Is support level up so too much to ask?
Though it is only
Little
momentary,
miss.
time has stopped.
Not a whole lot of opportunities for it with you. All right. Okay.
What will happen when time resumes?
Yeah, that's a good question.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh, and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now, what to do?
Keep time frozen until I'm safe. I'll just stay here and wait to die.
Let's
Turn back.
time.
Yeah.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
And that is actually a game mechanic.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back.
I just realized that
too
actually had
far,
words
but
going around the outside,
all
but I
is
didn't have
I
time
know,
to read it.
You are aware of what's to come,
I saw something
which means you
about
can protect
Fodlan, but
yourself this
that
time.
was it.
Now go. Yes.
Keter,
You who bears the
Foldland,
flames within.
and Hearing.
Drift through the flow
Heaven.
of time
Heaven
to
and
find the
Fodlan.
answers.
The
Lives
goddess
in
always
heaven and-
liver in.
All right, try number 2.
It looks like she has more time now.
I know.
She did, because she knew what was happening before it happened.
So she knew to sprint faster.
Hey, over here.
I ran away when I saw that happen. Okay. Awkward standing around. Yeah, okay.
What was Gerald doing over there?
Did you just...
I stopped the flow of time and rewound it.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Well, they're really booking it. It's like 10. They're off the map.
It's
a shame we can't get those guys.
And who's this?
Why him?
Stage complete.
All right.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's quite an accomplishment. I'll put that on the fridge.
We made it through Maddening. I think this bodes well.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right.
I love how nonplussed Gerald is.
Yeah, like
Wait,
he sees
that
somebody he
isn't how
knows
this
across the
ends.
street
I
and like,
insist
oh
that you
god.
return to the
Oh yeah, I remember
monastery.
you from 20 years ago. Jeez.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid?
Look,
Are
the
you
class
captain's
reunion
child?
is still on, sir. You're coming.
All right, should we tell him he's a stranger?
That is correct.
Uh,
I'm digging the honest run.
All right.
okay. Well, honesty is the best policy.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me.
I like
won't you?
the implication that Gerald is just he never spoke. He just like nods his head.
What's troubling?
Does
you,
random
Captain?
anime
You aren't
expressions.
about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
At least we had Sothis there to tell us.
Yeah,
Nothing like having a voice in your head.
especially if you're indecisive.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
You know, in everyday life, we rarely have to describe someone in that way.
How curious.
Oh yes, former county commissioner, current board president of the Spencer County Chamber of Commerce.
The writer of Wills.
I should
Gra-
mention that we were students of the Officers Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
He did run off. It's
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth
Oh, you tell
behind
him,
a person's
Edelgard.
words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Well, except for that one time I had an axe in my
Show me
back,
I
but you
still
know.
have much to learn.
He didn't know about that.
Yeah,
We
that didn't happen.
Precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Easy, guys. We just met here. A long-term relationship's a little bit too
Trying to
quick.
recruit someone you just
They
met.
just like to cut to the
Tactless, really.
chase.
I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey.
You see,
back to
he's
the
doing a better
monastery
job. Like,
before
look,
begging
I'm
for
not
favors.
after. I'm not after you.
But it seems there's no time.
You're
for
not my
niceties in this
employee. You're
world.
my family.
So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
I think the Empire.
Land
yeah.
of ancient history. Yeah.
Yep.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard?
Yeah, I guess so.
A refined young
Oh, we're gonna
woman.
get to do all of them? Oh, she's always evaluating.
Oh yeah, we just get to do all.
Okay, okay. Quite sincere. But dark
Oh, the darkness.
darkness. Claude. Okay, he's got an easy smile. Oh.
But it's all false.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Okay, is she asleep? Can we do stuff again? Guess so.
We can save.
I have to say, I love the loading screen.
Yeah, the little SNES sprite. That's
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
that's some good audiobook narration.
That really is. That is a lovely voice.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
I really like the art style of these interludes, like the classic illuminated manuscripts, things like that.
The
Yeah, it was a really
continent
good
of
touch
Fodlan,
for like
said
how
to
they
be
would actually do it
protected
in this
by a
time
revered
period.
goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3
Like
ruined
the sun
towers
with the
now
happy
control the
face and
land.
all that.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
Go team!
Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus,
Boo, other team.
ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king
And those
nor
other
emperor
guys.
rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Oh, yes.
Once
The
consumed by a
Hufflepuff
tempest
house.
of war
The
and turmoil.
Hufflepuff.
And these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
For a second there, I thought Garrick Mark was kind of tinted yellow.
Yeah, it's just unfilled in map. Oh, he's happy. He's
This will be
laughing.
your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
I saw that lingering look.
Yeah, I feel like the facial expressions are trying to lead you toward Edelgard
Yeah.
already.
Hogwarts.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
It really is a lot like Hogwarts,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of the Vatican plus Hogwarts.
No three of us have been to the Vatican. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah.
Just the churchiness. And fan service.
What are they studying? I'm trying to figure out what's on the blackboard, and
They're studying Manuela more than anything.
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Ray is here.
oh, she really is right there.
Yep. Found her.
Any given Tuesday, there she is.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Actually, we had to break the flow of time to get here,
Yeah.
So maybe?
it depends on your point of view, Anakin.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now.
God.
Her?
Rhea.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
Of the
The
expositionary
leader of that
dialogue.
ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop.
As you
Lady
know,
Rhea.
State Road
Thank you
66
for
will
your
take you
patience,
most of the way to
sir.
Evansville.
My name is Seven. I'm an advisor.
I have a bad habit
Right.
since all these games I've played over my life of doing that same thing to Jalen.
Now, as you
Really
know, this
bad
is a
habit of
as you know, this is a heavily Catholic area, but you will also find
Forgive my
Episcopalians
silence all
and other
these
such
years.
heretics.
Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many
Yes,
years
this
after
is
I left
my
this place.
child.
Wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
Question mark? No, she liked it though.
Fine name indeed.
Okay.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those.
Yeah, we never
students at
actually
the
managed to get that
Academy.
S rank with her.
She like disappeared from the support actually. I like looked for it.
Yeah, I guess we did
You
something
already
wrong.
know what it is I wish to
Maybe
say,
this
you
time
know.
we'll correct our actions
You want me
in
to
the madness
rejoin
of
the
it all.
Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now.
Just throwing
But
Alois
I
under the
expect
bus.
They will desire a word with you soon.
I mean, it
Please
really went
listen
without
carefully.
saying. They all knew
Yeah.
what was going on.
Until tomorrow, farewell.
Look, he made a bad pun, and we stopped listening.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged
I mean,
you
I don't know
into
that he was
this.
forced. He
Looks
could
like
have
I'll
just
be
said
stuck
no.
here for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid
I mean, that's like the guy who comes
requested
back
as well.
from to the office after 2 weeks of retirement and says, "Well, I guess I better lend you a hand."
As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently
teach a military
the
school at the center of the church?
recommended you to Lady Ray.
Yeah, makes sense.
So,
I guess.
you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
I am also stern and handsome.
Watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something.
Crafty
Stay on
leader
your
of the
guard.
church.
You don't get to be
Steven?
Archbishop
So
by being
young.
stupid or
Competence
honest.
and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare,
I insist that you pay me
only
a
I knew what a
visit so we
crest
can
was.
delve into
Yeah, I
the
remember
subject
freshman orientation being like this. I
I'm a
have to
professor,
check you for
a
crests
physician, a
and
songstress,
measles and, you
and
know,
available.
other
nice to
childhood
meet you.
diseases. Get your vaccinations in order. And
You're a physician.
You're a physician?
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If
So
you're
she
ever
was teaching
lonely,
anatomy.
Please do
Yeah,
come
okay.
and pay me a visit.
That wasn't a filthy joke. That
I
was
would
just accurate.
love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really
Well,
not
one's a
know?
fire Pokemon, one's a grass Pokemon, and one's a
I'll do
water
you a favor
Pokemon.
and explain.
I would say the one's like a
Officers'
flying,
Academy
actually,
is
instead of grass.
comprised of 3 houses of
Hmm.
students, each of which is closely
Well, it's yellow, so
affiliated
it's
with its
obviously
region of
Pikachu.
origin.
We're playing the yellow edition.
The
Oh,
Black
okay, good
Eagle
point.
House
Well, we're
is
going
for
with
students
Charmander.
from the Adrestian Empire.
Like everyone should,
Their
obviously.
house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for
Although
students from
Squirtle
the
was
Holy
pretty cool.
Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader
I
this
was
year
always
is
one to
Prince
pick Squirtle.
Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house
Hell of a
leader
pair of
is
antlers
Claude,
that thing has.
grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Yeah. I wonder if there's
To
a
think
significance
that
in the
next
number of points on it.
emperor, King and
That's a good
sovereign
point.
Duke are all
Oh.
here.
All the major lords,
Certainly is a
minor lords, I
promising
guess.
year for the Academy.
Not really
I'll
sure how
say,
the alliance
I
works,
just
like
hope
grass,
none
but it's an
those little
alliance of
treasures cause any trouble.
nobles. But it seems to be a hereditary position, so it's
I
not like
suggest taking a
it's not like
stroll
it's
around
not
the
like old
Academy
Middle Ages
to get your
Poland where you
bearings.
have an elective
When you moment,
monarchy.
Please stop by
Yeah,
my research
it's-
laboratory.
They
The old
just
man
kind of
has a
get
point.
along and do what's
And keep in mind that I've only notified the house
the minimum
leaders
amount
that
to
you're
stay
our new
connected to each other.
professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
All right.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I'm not sure we ever learned who that suspicious character is in the other runs.
That's a good point. We did just learn that Sedith and a character named Flane are relative new arrivals after they came around sometime after Gerald showed up, which is good to bear in mind. Unless, of course, we recruit a certain character who just spills the beans on them immediately, which we really should try to do. I love that guy.
What rank did you guys have with him in the Golden Deer run?
Which character are you talking about?
The nappy guy.
The green-haired guy?
Yeah, the dude
Sedith?
that napped. No, not Sedith.
Oh.
The one that was always...
The one
Not
that was
very
always
much.
sleeping.
It doesn't require too much. You get rank C with him. He's spilling the beans on everything.
Oh, wow. Anime moments.
She's the cool professor who wants to let you know she's still in with it. Meanwhile, the students are just dressed like that.
That guy.
She's got the right idea. She knows what difficulty we're playing on.
Obviously didn't need any help.
Oh, look, it's that guy from Full Metal Alchemist. And that other guy from Full Metal Alchemist. And that other guy from Full Metal Alchemist. And that door from Full Metal Alchemist.
I swear I've seen that light in Full Metal Alchemist.
I could have sworn this art style was in Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, when your boss calls you in to talk and she gives you that smile from across the throne room, you might be in trouble.
Well,
I
first
hear
task.
that you want to advance in that
I assume you
college.
are already aware
I'd
that
have,
you will be teaching
look,
here at the officers' academy.
there are 3 paper clips
Correct?
missing. We're not sure
To
where they
start,
went.
Please
We're not,
speak with
not
the
pointing
3
any
house
fingers.
leaders.
But what are you
should
going to
also
do to
take
make
a
it
look
right?
around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the
Look,
monastery.
upper management needs
Please
a
let me
raise.
know if you accept it. Once
So we
you
all have to tighten our
finished,
belts.
Come and speak with me.
All right, what do you want us
May
to do?
I ask a favor of you?
I was really hoping it would just be sit. Yeah, we're going to have to do just about every quest we can to grind experience because we don't have free battles in this mode.
So explain that to me, because I don't think I'm quite grasping what you mean by that.
In normal, you can fight infinite numbers of battles to grind experience.
So you have so much time every week, basically. And if you pick to do battles, each battle takes 1 unit of time. Except for on normal mode, some of them take 0 units of time.
How many units of time do you have in a day?
It depends on your professor rank.
Ah.
Which is why I fished for 20 straight hours while Luke was doing other things.
Oh, yeah, so I guess it's going to be a game of weights on...
Yeah, when we get to a
fishing is
fistful
better.
of fish day, we might just have to take some time to do some fishing.
Yeah. Because Luke and I tried to not advance the story as we traded off playing Golden Deer, so whenever one of us was gone, we just fish.
You know, taking care of the chores while...
Got to
the
show you
other
the whole
work.
building whenever you find a new room.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength
Look, the
to
Pope
Empire.
offered me a better
I
gig.
never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
That guy back there just
I wonder
phased
if
into
you'll be
existence.
tasked
Oh my
with
god!
Oh my.
I hope
Ambush.
You get a chance to meet everyone.
It's
Would
all right,
you
they're
like to
good
know
guys.
More about any of the Black Eagles?
I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, tell us about everybody. Tell us about yourself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day, I
Lots of
must
strength on
rise
those
to become
stats.
Adrestia's
Yeah?
next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Okay.
Okay. How about Hubert?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He's got quite a bit of mag,
He's got to pee.
Very badly.
so clearly we're going to give him the
For
guns.
some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Kind of well balanced.
His house is that of Dugire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own
Ah, that's
status.
interesting.
I wonder why she's unhappy with the house that has more power than her.
Yeah. Internal
He's
politics.
remarkably intelligent.
He
and
also
only
has
wishes to
mag.
apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's
I have a
always
really
so
hard time
eager to
pronouncing
prove himself.
Caspar's name correctly.
He's overly energetic and rushes
I always just wanted to
headfirst
say
into
like
any
Casper the
battle.
Friendly
Yeah.
Ghost.
If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Remember that episode of Casper the Friendly Ghost where the fox gets hit by a car and he cries for like 10 minutes and then the fox comes back as a ghost, he's happy.
I suppose she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Okay, so that's the explanation for why we're going to see Bernadetta anywhere but her room.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea
We
is
are an
exception.
elitist house, so
She's a
yeah.
songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their
and yet
king.
she's listed as a
Brigid
commoner.
is a vassal state of the Empire,
Oh, yeah.
which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Adrestian nobility do not recognize the nobility of foreigners, but they recognize Fodlan or Vargast.
So,
the kingdom.
I never I wonder if I hope you've had a chance to meet
Oh
everyone.
no.
Would you like to know more about any of the
Okay,
Black
I thought there was another quest there.
I'd have been mad if she got disappointed. Oh, you don't want me to hear me say that again?
You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over
Occasionally
the comings
phase in
goings
and
of
out of
everyone.
existence.
Make folks smile, you know?
I had to stop the flow of time to get here.
To vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to
That's a
report.
man with regrets right there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this feels so small now after we've been on
Yeah.
a full map.
After we spent like hours running around in circles, talking to random people,
Eating dinners.
force feeding dinners.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the
So
ruling
he's
house
Dutch.
of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing
Interesting
you don't know
departure
which
from
class
the
you'll be teaching
Japanese
yet, do
convention
you?
of being
I bet
Prussian
you
is
like
all
ours.
hell.
Not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure.
All right.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Damn.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next
Okay.
year or so learning about each other little by little.
Yeah.
You told us nothing, Claude. Thank you.
He's the heir of Gloucester
You can't
territory.
skip
If you haven't
dialogue
already
just to
picked
get
up
through
on
it.
He's a bit
Pause.
arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said,
'Cause
deep down he's really devoted.
We're gonna be
to
spending a
honesty.
lot of time with these
Though
people.
I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay. Up his own ass noble. Okay, got it.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about
Okay,
it.
so he's that guy.
Literally busting out of his shirt.
He's that
Yeah,
guy.
He really needs a bigger shirt.
And he has that 10% chance to heal that never
He's the
happens.
second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Absolutely does not look like knight material.
Not at all.
Lysithia is the daughter
But neither
of
does
Count
Lysithia,
Lysilia,
really.
and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems
Yeah,
her
there's
father
that
and
defining
brother
ability.
coddled her
Adjacent
quite a
male
bit.
allies deal
If you look
extra
up
damage.
lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it.
Not too
I guess we can
unusual
talk
for an
about how
elf, I
Hilda
guess.
always just tries to get people to do her work for her.
Yeah, yeah.
Lowe's physical work.
She's very good at it, though.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
All right, do we want to talk to everybody in here or just
I really
get on with
don't
it?
think we have to. Let's.
You can give a rundown on.
Do we want to get a?
Okay, there's Dimitri, son of king, or heir apparent, blue, blonde.
I am Dimitri Alexander.
Oh my God, he
Prince.
is
Of
a
course,
blue-eyed
at the
blonde
academy, I am
person.
simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become
Yeah,
a
but he has a
professor.
Slavic name, so he'll
Delightful
have to be
news.
purged, you know.
I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery.
At the end of the
I
day,
hear
these
you're
are all
investigating
goddamn
the different
nobility
houses.
anyway.
Did any of the blue lions catch your
Not
attention?
really.
Yeah.
I like the idea of just saying no.
No,
Not really.
I appreciate your effort.
She's okay with it, though.
There actually are a couple of pretty cool blue lions. But,
Yeah, but if that's what the Blue Lion Run is for.
do we want to explore or just go back?
We could probably continue to explore if you want. If there's any...
I don't know that there's anything. There might be some hidden items. Some
I
more
mean, it's
people
on a
we can talk
maddening
to.
run, so if there's a flower here we might need it.
Yeah, that's. Ooh, we should talk to this guy.
Does
talk to the
exploring
dog.
and take away units of time?
What do you want?
Oh my gosh.
Forgot about him. He was here for like a minute.
I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
He just looks so.
He's going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that cat prowling around. There's
Oh.
another cat.
There's so many cats. Let's see. Oh, we should talk to our own.
Yeah, we
people
should
at
talk
least.
to them. Yeah.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks.
I like that he
This
has
is
burning
Petra.
fire around him
She
now.
has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back
Maybe
on
that was
her
done
archipelago,
intentionally.
She is actually a
Yeah.
princess. In
I guess I
Foden
control the
terms,
camera
she
angle, so
Okay.
probably not.
to the throne.
Hello.
Petra.
I'm Petra. I am pleased to be meeting you.
Truly the most foreboding.
No, I am pleased to have met you.
Okay, exchange student. Cool.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way.
Yeah, behind
Pleased to
Lynn
meet you.
part here.
Linhart,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jeez, Linhart. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So,
He's
are
just
you a student
tired.
here too?
Affirmative
Maybe we'll
action.
be in
They
the same
needed more
class.
sleepers.
Well, now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my
I love
name's
the
Sophie.
hat.
Before I
It's
Yeah.
just kind of like, it looks like a
was a member of
JPEG
opera
just
company in the
on top
Empire.
of her hair.
You should hear me sing sometime.
Bernadette is out of her room.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not
Ferdinand to the
right?
rescue.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's
I like that he has
foremost
to
house.
qualify
Are
that
you
because
going to
apparently
join
there's a
our
lot of
class?
bastards running
I
around.
look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
All right, we ready to go back to Rhea?
Yeah. Hi, I'm my father's son. No, the real one.
That's so.
Of the
Maybe he
Gerald
says
family.
10 legitimate brothers and sisters.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so there's some more knights. They're all really happy to see Gerald.
Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, I need to.
Audience chamber?
Where is it?
That's a good... we made a mistake.
Maybe I just need to talk to Edwin.
Game over.
So you, I am the. I wonder if. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
No.
Oh, can you do
Okay,
that?
so there's a glowing
Yeah,
yellow.
there's a
thing.
glowy... Man, this is maddening.
Oh my god, it is the maddening room.
Okay, so we just need...
Do you have to?
Oh, I just
okay.
gotta click on that thing.
Oh right.
All right. Okay.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
Look, it was a rough period after college. The gap in my resume is well explained by the recession,
the
sir.
blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
All right.
All right, you addressed
There
the
we go.
Empire.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Yepper.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Okay.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it
Petulant
urgent?
child, what are you doing here?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very
How does
pleased
she
to
get her
meet
hair
you,
to stay in
Professor.
coils like that?
I am Sedith's little sister.
Lots of
Flame.
product.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to
That
make
explains
your
the
acquaintance.
shine
2
and the
hours
color.
every
Let
morning
us
before
focus on
going
the
out.
No, that's not dye. That's just
There is something
unhealthy
you should
amount of
be aware
chemicals.
In
And
a few days'
watching
time, there will
Gurren
be a
Lagann
mock
every day,
battle
probably.
Okay,
between
that'll
the
do it. That'll do
houses,
it.
Intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him.
It's just the guy
It
who
will be
said
a pleasure
goodbye
working
as soon
with
as we met
Professor.
him.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any
I
differences
find
in
that
age
hard
or
to
status.
believe, but
Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Well, these are the younger generation of nobles who are trying to change
You have a
things.
gut, Professor.
They're hip, they're new, they're
I will
progressive.
take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Especially when they like have have a
please take my
wardrobe
apologies.
specifically around showing
I
it
have
off.
not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly
Oh,
acceptable
Petra speaks
for
a
you to
different
treat
language?
me as you did
Oh yeah,
Rose.
she's from
I may
vassal
be
a
state.
imperial
foreigner.
princess, but here at the academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you. and
Remember in
high
the
hopes. But I'm certain you
thing we
can
just
lead the
saw
Black
where
Eagles
it
to greatness.
was talking about Archipelago.
Sure, sure. Then
She's
let's
fr-
break
the
the ice
princess
with
of
training
that
session.
vassal
I
kingdom.
want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just
I love
means let's
Petra's
get to know each
misunderstandings.
Yeah.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
He's already sleeping.
I think
over
he's
there.
got the right
wow.
idea.
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate.
Oh, this man's
Steve
progressivism
Black
is
Eagle
just
House
skin
requires
deep.
order.
Look at that. He's already falling apart.
Oh, yeah, it's going to take a lot of work to get these guys working
Looks
together.
like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not
Fist
normally
bump.
this rowdy.
Look how rowdy they are. In the background, Brigetta is throwing a table through that stained glass window. mean, I feel like I walked into like a very prim and proper frat, like don't mind the mess, and it's just immaculate. There's maids in the background. We can get a little rowdy in here. Yeah, hurry the hell up, loading screen. Come on.
Come on.
Do it. You do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Oh, finally, gameplay.
Oh, they're giving us money.
Yeah, we're salaried.
You're on a weekly pay schedule, it seems.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get in today's
While you're here,
university.
I'd like to use this device
system.
I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Might tickle, though.
You don't know about crests?
Plebe.
Allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear?
Oh, we didn't
This
get a
will
good
take
look
while.
at it.
Crests
It did
are a
look pretty clear,
fascinating
though.
Yeah.
topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each
I like that we're
crest
falling
has its own
asleep.
power, the nature of which is beyond
That's our
one's
interested post,
understanding.
huh?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Topic.
I like that we're hover handing ourselves too.
It's like
I
when
suspect
someone's talking to you
yes,
and you've got your hand
but
on
we
the
won't know for sure
doorknob.
unless I look into it.
And they just
I'm
keep
really
going.
trying to leave, but
Crests
Yep.
are
All right.
Okay, crest, very important. Yeah.
However, just because
Goddess
someone
blood
carries a
in us.
crest does not necessarily
Nobles really
mean
like it.
their
Yeah, we get it.
descendants will inherit it as
so
well.
not everybody gets one.
Only a scarce few
Sometimes it goes
descendants
away.
of the crest's bloodline end up inheriting that
Sometimes,
crest's
yeah.
power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest.
Sometimes
and
it
you
skips a
just happened
generation.
to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do we want them to find out?
We want to be happy with. We want. I think we want Hanneman to be happy.
All right, so we'll tell him he can find out.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
Okay.
That crosshair is kind of ominous
What is
looking.
this?
Yeah.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation.
I'm sorry for
I have
my
much to
outburst.
consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
Yeah, you can leave now.
This line here be indicating. Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps, what in the world? Oh,
We're still standing
I
here,
see.
Hanneman.
It may be connected to that.
I can't get out.
To
The
a
door's
greater
stuck. You,
degree
you gotta
than
jiggle it. Okay, we're free. I think. Finally. We missed a birthday. Not happy about that.
Dang it.
Renown has
Alright.
increased. Special perk.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
All right. Let's explore, 'cause that's all we can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of grayed out options there. But
Let's see. Carry your stuff over.
From just exploring around, is there any way to gain experience?
for professors,
Yes.
Professor experience and renown and things like that.
So we can spend renown to unlock professor levels, support levels.
Okay, that's potentially
That could be
useful,
quite
yeah.
good.
We're
That might
probably
help
going.
us get through some of this madness.
Yeah, we're probably going to cut here because this is where the game's actually kind of starting to begin, and we need to plan a little bit. Oh, what's... Oh, it was probably the wind. There's windows. They're open. Okay, so I guess we'll see you next time.
All right.
All right.